The elephant in the rooms is that 90 to 95% of AA's participants will still die of an alcohol-related cause. Argument over. So what's its flaw? You hear it often from the first timer. AA's okay, but I just don't like the God stuff. As crackers as that is as part of a 21st century treatment, it's actually not the higher power thing that's core to its harmful quasi-religious dogma. It's the fact that, like religion's promise of heaven, it's instilled that you will only achieve sobriety via dedication to its program and its alone. And hell, relapse, is where you'll certainly end up should you dare divert. An existential self-preservation is maintained by veering you away from any kind of overcommitment to other interests. You'll be told you are unhealthily cross-addicting if, for example, you were to become heavily involved in, say, fishing instead. Fellowship's success as an institution is therefore paradoxically the cause of your downfall. If a once-a-week attendance results in relapse, its answer is more meetings, 2 per week, 4 per week, and so on, until you're at so many meetings there simply isn't time to do anything else, like go drinking. If, however, temporary successful abstinence is achieved, AA will have become your crutch as the sole alternative to your using. After a year, 5 years, 10 years, you'll still need it, and still be as addicted as when drinking, still obsessed by alcohol, still thinking and talking about it from the other side of the coin, rocking backwards and forwards chanting, just for today. Apart from the 12 steps, which doesn't require meetings, and of which I'll get into in another video, Fellowship formulates a forever, in-the-moment stagnancy, a first-base recovery, and your only hope is that you may chance meet the right people for your particular needs along the way. This is possible, but via a scattergun approach nonetheless. Swapping one dependency for a lesser harmful one, of course, is no bad thing. But unless you genuinely love being in AA, 5 to 10% do, it's unlikely to keep you fulfilled for long, and therefore a matter of time before relapse occurs. Most likely back into the embrace of what you originally attempted to escape. Recovery has to be about altering one's centre of attention so that the thought of wanting to drink or use is simply not there at all anymore, preceded by a complex and personal untangling of what led you to use in the first place. It is not in requiring an institution for life of which not attending promises only your doom. Because of its size and dominance, AA is still perceived as the primary method of recovery, and in the UK the NHS will fob those in desperation towards it long ahead of any serious logical or personal based help. With addiction second perhaps only to cancer in its mortality, this is scandalous. Take homeopathy, that's bottles of water filled with hope. It actually had around a 50 to 70% success rate, yet homeopathy was eventually banned for use by the NHS because of its lack of scientific merit. Yet they still push hundreds of thousands of people every year into Fellowship as the cure for arguably the most damaging mental condition there is. So for the 90%, is it not way beyond time to start taking the condition of addiction far more seriously? Don't allow yourself to become an empty chair.